How I save money on food. Stefan Ramsey here, SXT Fit. Make sure you click like, subscribe to the video. Today we're going to go through how I save money on food. Other channels will give you shallow tips on how to save money on food, but I will give you the deep and meaningful solution to saving hard-earned cash. From the age of 6, the people who raised me, who traveled across the sea, would constantly remind me every day that the white jug in the cooling cabinet, the yellow rectangular block, the brown crusted loaf that we have within our four walls are privileges, not rights. They continually uttered that around the globe, there are people who generate rosy cheeks at the sight and taste of edible items that I would consider bland, and for the man with only lint in his pockets. By the time I grew into my teenage years, I turned a blind eye to the wisdom that had once fallen upon me. I was throwing hundreds of dollars a week on Italian herb stuffed sandwiches the size of a king's foot. On top of that, during my extreme splurges, I burned over $200 in 1 week on peri-peri chicken at that restaurant that rhymes with banjo. This was 53% of my weekly take-homes at the time. Having spent thousands of dollars on food, I know the heartache of it not raining, but yet those notes flooding down the drain on things that make Homer Simpson drool, but are not needed like penicillin to a sick man. So one night, I looked into the dark sky and used my third eye. I asked myself, how can I find a stitch to this open wound? I realized it was my line of sight that was skew, and it was holding me back. This was much deeper than what other channels promote. Make sure you eat a sandwich before you go shopping. No, this is something deeper. And just like that long-running program where the airplane crashed on the island, I had a flashback to the vivid stories my next of kin would sincerely inform me about the harsh reality that many humans around the globe face in regards to finding physical nourishment. According to the FAO, there are nearly 1 billion people on this earth who are trembling at the hands of stomach pains due to hunger. Or simultaneously, there are 2 billion people who are feeling the brunt of carrying extra baggage due to being overweight. There came a clear picture to me. Eat a basic diet, and that's a miracle. And therefore, not buying expensive food can easily become a normality. So after losing so much of my hard-earned 50s and 100s, I took one step and I went to that infamous German retailer where they hurriedly scan those unfamiliar versions of what I normally eat. At first, when they hit my palate, they tasted, shall I say, different. However, like Forrest Gump, I kept going, and the buds on my tongue succumbed to this new flavor. And guess what? I didn't end up on the emergency room floor, but the digits in my bank account were climbing and climbing. According to research by Wardle, we do not like new foods. That's why youngsters screw their face when they try new items for the first time. Comment below if you never liked Carlton Draft or Heineken, but now you do. Comment below if you never liked a cappuccino or a latte, but now you do. Did you try it once, then like it? No. I bet you repeatedly exposed yourself to that food and drink, and eventually you started to like and then enjoy it. I moved out of my comfort zone to a new set of four walls, where I was paying upwards of $1,500 a month to the landlord, to the H2O suppliers, to the Exxon Mobils, and lastly to the people that spin coils around magnets. After expenses, food was the only thing left, but I still managed to save 65% of my salary using these 2 steps. Step 1, I had to understand that no matter what I eat, I'm extremely fortunate to eat a basic diet of oats, sandwiches, tuna cans, rice, and frozen veggies. I have to remind myself every time that sun rises that many people dreaming about eating the foods that I have every single day. And this is hard, this is easy, this is the toughest thing for me to do. But I know by doing this, I can save all my food money woes. Step 2, I have to understand that my taste buds will evolve over time, and I can eat those unfamiliar foods in copycat packaging at the bottom of the racks, and I will not die. But eventually the corners of my mouth will reach my ears in happiness. Step 3, I continually watch the figures in my accounts rise, and I can use it to make the numbers grow, to buy 4 walls and pieces of companies. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my story and how I save money on food. Please comment below if you liked the video. Please let me know what kind of videos you want to watch. Click the like button and don't forget to subscribe. Stefan Ramsey, SXT Wellness. Stefan Ramsey at SXT Fit. Thank you.